Nobody comes into this house without paying the price.
Not here! Not ever!
And we are back, Raiders Live here on the NBL. I'm sorry, NBL Live here on the NBL Network. I don't know what's going on anymore. We just get these Raiders every single time. But, you know, can somebody else play their game between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock Eastern Time? Okay, thanks. Bye, jackasses. Nick Mazesco, Bomber with you. We get to watch these Raiders again. I got the Raiders minus 14.5.
I gotta see the other team first. NBL Live, what's going on, guys?
It sells
Everybody
Rams.
know we are live. Huh?
I mean,
Rams are 10-2. Oh, this is the battle of the two teams atop their conferences, respectively. Surprisingly, I'll take 14.5. I'll give that up.
I just assume the Raiders are going to get like 4 fumble sixes.
Oh, you got Raiders minus 14.5.
Yeah, I just at this point,
Okay. So
I've seen
okay.
enough.
We're
I'm
still
good.
going with the lucky charm. All right.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I was willing to give up 14.5, take the Rams.
I
just
think,
go.
I think if you looked at their entire schedule, the number of games they've deserved to win is somewhere around 3 to 4. So, you know, they're probably going to win. 2nd and 10. Tua gives it to Josh Jacobs. We're going to get a holding? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Don't ponder this. Just take the penalty. And know that a crosser's coming.
Addison Knight, brother of Travis Knight, the left tackle there for the Detroit Lions. Isn't it crazy how sometimes these families produce people that play the same exact positions? I guess it's not that outlandish, but it still is cool to see. Yeah, I
Corner
made
out,
that up.
nowhere. By the way, I found, in case anybody out there is interested, I found a fun little glitch in the, I don't know if it's in every playbook, but in the Eagles playbook.
Wait, no, live. Say it to me first. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Go
it's
ahead.
not a good glitch. If you go to pistol deuce close, and you flip the package to halfback sub or backup halfback, it puts your defensive end at quarterback. There's playmaker. Oh, please pick this.
That's a pick.
Yeah. How do you like it? Going the other way. Let's go, Sal. Yeah, so I was playing a different franchise game yesterday, and it was preseason, and I saw it happen. I went, that's weird. But I was calling a run play, so I'm like, I mean, we're not throwing it.
Leave it.
He fumbled. He fumbled the handoff. I was like, I hate this.
No, he did it.
Yeah, he absolutely did, bro. Shout out to Josh Sweat. CJ Stroud gives it to Cam Akers.
Hey.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. We're getting buffered. Hey, something to write down if you play the Raiders or you might see them in the playoffs. After a turnover, cover zero blitz.
Oh, yeah. It's the Rage
Seen
Blitz.
it a bunch of times.
Or as
There's
I call
your
it, the
chance right
Rage Blitz.
I call it the Charborough
The Charbroiled Thick Burger? Call it
Yeah.
the Charbroiled Thick Burger?
blitz.
Shout out to Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. 2nd out of 7. Rams back to
31-24. Miller has the Rams over the Raiders. Yeah, I think it's going to be a blowout.
Stroud over the middle.
I think the Raiders are done today. That's the play you should have ran on the first down. That's one thing we haven't seen from the Raiders much this year because they've been fortunate at times. They've been. I'm give them just due. They have played some. That's a very good pursuit angle. That's a very good tackle. They played some solid football, but oh no, hello, okay,
Cover 0. There it is again.
yeah, there's a zero hero. But this team really struggles and plays a lot differently when they're playing from behind. If they can get a touchdown here, I'm interested to see how these front-running Raiders are going to play offensively. Do they get aggressive? Do they start forcing it? They had an opportunity there. There was a missed chance.
Little happy feet there from CJ Stroud. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, and maybe for a little good reason. You know, there's some pass rushers here on the Raiders, but yeah, he dropped back a little too far, and he saw those edge tackles struggling against those edge rushers. He steps up and then is able to pick up some a few yards. So all's well that ends well there for number 4.
Ooh, get outside, Cam. Get outside, Cam. 20, 15, out of bounds. Okay. Oh, Jordan Addison goes down away from the play. You hate to see a wide receiver go down on a run play. And I think that's the 4th cover 0 blitz out of 5 plays.
Yeah, and it's been big gains, big opportunities for this offense. And when they're moving the chains, it seems like Raiders' answer to that is we're going to keep sending these guys and sending these players, sending this heat, and we're going to create and force some type of turnover. That's why I want to see when this score says 7-0, how this Raiders offense is going to be, because you know the defensive coordinator's calling it.
2-yard loss on that play. Let's see. Yep, there's another one. And now that it's
I think you make a good point. The Raiders might have won too much. This might be this might hurt. Hopefully not, but it could be a
goes a dime cover 3 sky
days
press.
away from Project Fat's.
Nice time for a bubble screen. Not Percy Harvin out
user.
there, but it does kind of look like him.
That's a nice little throw out there. That was good pursuit there on the right side defensively, because it looked like that could have you could have got caught in that traffic jam.
Yeah, that bubble screen against cover 3 works out pretty good.
Man coverage. You got to break a corner with Cooper Kupp here,
Corner
or run a zone to the left side.
It was a corner to
word.
Cup. Oh, hey, Max. Hey, Maxwell. Max Crosby. He is a world wrecker on that defensive line.
Yeah, I wonder what that bench concept was audible to on that left side, and I don't know if it was audible at all, but they just couldn't get that guy underneath to break outside to give Cooper Kupp his space to break into the end zone and break into space. They were just all on top of each other on that left side. Nobody was open, so I don't know if they put him on a slant and he got jammed or what happened, but man, I missed opportunity there for the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, Miller, that's only one of the correct letters. I mean, I got what you were saying, but my dog. That's 2 of them.
Well,
you got the V.
and the G.
The 3 is not even a letter, though. So, give him 50%. That's feeling great. I'll single back wing slot, Jacobs. Look at the speed the Rams have on the edge, especially out there. Young player out of Notre Dame, Kyle Hamilton, patrolling at safety. But they move him all over the place. He plays safety. He'll play linebacker. He can play anywhere.
Yeah, you'll see him in the slot, in the box, out the box, coming off the edge. You'll see him coming down from the safety position to blitz. He pretty much is a DIA safety. You nailed it on the head right there. That was a great contain, not allowing him to get the edge.
That was not open. Good coverage underneath on Michael Mayer. So the arrows is it's fun to play on 2K. I literally just got it because it was on sale.
But
So it was like $19 for the $70 version. I was like, okay, I'll try it.
oh my god,
Cover 0 time.
let's see if 2-4 gets open here. I'd like to see somebody in front of him. Somebody get in front of Ridley here. He picked off. There it goes. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Should have been doing this. We should have saw this on the last live and the one before it. Right there, I think the Raiders make a mistake too. He sees that cover 0 blitz, but he really doesn't do anything else, right? He's just relying on, I believe that's, what is his name, Ridley?
Yeah, Antoine Ridley.
Was it, who?
Antoine
So they got Calvin Ridley.
They've got both Ridleys.
They have 2 Ridley. Okay, so.
Antoine is 2-4. Uh-oh, there goes Harvin. Woo!
Oh,
Little side step
baby!
juice. He's out past the 50-yard line. Why go for the spin move there? I don't know, but he gets to the 43-yard line, almost a house call.
Yeah, if I'm there, I'm playing with the gas. I'm off 75% on the gas, down to 25. I'm playing a little herky-jerky, see if I can get that defender to over-pursue, maybe cut it inside, or to kind of let off the gas himself, see if I can beat him to the sideline. I don't understand a spin back in, but it's good to see the Rams out here creating some opportunities for their offense.
It's out of Idra. I didn't see who that was. Is that a offensive lineman down for the Raiders?
I think the 90s era, the Jordan's the best one.
Okay.
Because I played 82 games of the, about 70 games at 10-minute quarters of the Kobe era.
Yeah.
Then I played the regular era. And the field goal percentage is insane. I mean, you got Iverson, computer Iverson at 62% field goals. And I'm like, man, this guy was just, sub
AI is
40 at
great.
the end,
Yeah,
barely above 40. He's a volume kind of scorer, right?
But I assume you're seeing a lot more center presence. I mean, in the
Well,
heyday.
there's a
of-
lot more hard fouls in the
Yeah.
Jordan
Cam
era.
Akers. Cam Akers.
Uh-oh.
10-5 ding dong house call. Touchdown Rams. They take a 2-score lead.
Cam Akers just finds his way into space. He's just gonna find a hole, gonna find space, and he's cruising or 6 there. That was just pretty untouched. Now we have it here. The table is set, as they say, Nick. We said, can they play from behind? Can the
find out.
Vegas Raiders, are they for real? Are they a contender? Are they a pretender? We're seeing the Rams. They're showing themselves as a contender right now. Raiders down 10. Have they been in this situation throughout this season?
don't
I
think
haven't
a
seen
lot.
it yet.
Yeah, I don't think a
Yeah,
lot.
I haven't
especially
seen
that
a lot.
defense.
Exactly. So how is this going to affect the offense? Do they have enough poise? And we're going to find out here shortly. This young team is going to have to buckle up here and get ready for this long ride because the Rams are coming out hot and heavy early in this game.
Do you get when you do those eras? Do you get full rosters from the 90s?
Yep.
Oh man.
Well, okay.
Okay.
No, it's not full, but it's way better than it was last year. It's probably 70% almost, but you can download. You can go import. Like I import Barkley, Miller,
Okay, so guys have created the
even other guys, even
yeah.
like random guys too. Like, but some, I got the ones that are good. If you do it, I'll tell you who to download it from because I did all the research and stuff
He's gonna
already.
look post route.
Some of them are a little OP.
Screamed at hello Tua Tagovailoa. Mr. Barnes has something to say about you passing against this defense.
Yeah, that was just a little delayed blitz, stunt blitz there by the linebacker. When he comes in free, he's right in front of Tua. And Tua's looking so down the field, he does not see that 5 yards in front of him as his line just was unable to pick up the 6 pass rushers there. See, I think right here, you just run a slip screen, right? You're down 10. You're backed up. You're in trouble. Run a draw. Run a wide receiver screen. You don't want to compound these negatives, right?
Right.
A good team right here knows that their defense can get a stop, and they're okay with it. They're going to punt the ball, but they're going to try to pick up a few more yards for their punter here. Let's see what the Raiders try to do.
Tua, back to pass. Steps up. You know he was looking angle route that whole time.
Yep.
Can he
And
get to the
stepped
first?
up a little too-
Tua!
Oh, Kyle Hamilton.
And you just decline this, make him
Take
punt.
it. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do.
I don't love that play call. Slot outs. It's a good play.
No,
But on
I
3rd
don't
and 16,
like
you're
that
looking
play
at
all.
one. You're looking to see if they're pressed up on the outside. And once they're not, you only have one route that's going to get there, and it's the angle route. And if they're in zone coverage, it's a tough throw.
Uh-oh. Again?
No.
Oh, it's coming back. Oh, my God. Harvin. Look, you're right. But they're man-aligned, right? They were man-aligned out there. Those 2 out routes, those are dead. The minute the ball's hiked and you see the man-aligned goes into drop zone, they're sitting there,
Yep.
you're not picking up nothing there. Those are dead routes. That's why I'm saying is why not just be a little bit more conservative and run a screen or something? Let's not even drop back and risk anything to happen here as Raiders get home.
Chris Jones with the tackle. No, I the only reason I asked about the full rosters is because I would love to play it and go play
Ask me somebody that you think of. That
Well,
you would
okay,
be.
so here's
Are
a
they in
question.
this game?
Is it Oklahoma
Okay.
City or do they have the Seattle Supersonics in there?
Oh, it's Sonics, yeah.
Okay,
It's,
yeah,
it's
'cause
all,
I
it's
want
all
my-
back
I
then.
want my
all
boy-
the logos and the arenas are what they
Key
were.
Arena back in Seattle, right? Up
Oh
the
yeah, I just
seam.
played them. And Michael Cage was an absolute monster versus. I don't even remember the center they had. He had the sweet
Kemp?
Soul Glow. Like Coming to
Sean.
America, dude. That dude is a monster,
Sean
man. He's like
Kemp?
low key, like super underrated. And then they got Kemp. They got Peyton. They got
Detlef Shrimp. That's
Bateman
all I
Mil-
want. is
Shrimp's on Indiana at the first season. He doesn't actually come over to.
That's right, because he doesn't come over till like mid 90s.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yep.
think he gets traded like
traded
94,
for
95?
Derek McKee.
That's right.
Derek McKee comes over. Yep.
Dude, Detlef Shrimp was my favorite player growing up. I loved.
He's
I loved
rated
that
pretty
picture.
high too. He's like an 83. He's pretty good.
He was one of the few shooters. It was him, and then if I were to do the Kobe era, I would definitely want to play the Kings. Peja Stojakovic, Mike Bibby, Chris
They got
Webber,
those guys.
Vlade Divac.
Weber, you have to download him.
That's fine.
Vladdy's in the game. Ballard's in the game.
Bobby Jackson off the bench.
Gerald Wallace is in the game. Bobby Jackson's in the game.
Boy,
Yep.
I miss some of those.
I
Those
thought
teams
those
were
guys
fun.
are a little underrated. The 90s
Yeah.
rosters, man, from what I remember as a kid, it's pretty like that Bulls thing is just, it's not really my era. My era is that Kobe era.
Yeah.
It's a little bit older, but man, it's definitely a different feel
Tough
too.
throw,
It feels
tough
way
throw.
different than-
Ooh, almost picked up. Yeah, like I think of I remember
The
what
thing about that route, that is a speed out, right? But it doesn't break as quickly
no,
as
it's
normal,
it's
right?
a
That-
sail basically.
Yeah. So you kind of got to let him break open and find him right there. Just a little too early of a throw there for Tua, and that's just great coverage. It's the seam wide open.
Woo! What a catch!
Oof.
Wasn't an accurate throw. First completion for Tua. We're in the second quarter. Yeah, I mean, I think of I'll be honest. Like people ask when you first think about basketball, what jersey do you think of? I wasn't a fan of this team, but I think of the 76ers jerseys from the early 2000s because I think of
Yeah, those wide, the wide on the shoulders.
the wide on the shoulders with the gold and blue logo.
Yep.
That's what I think of. And
the black jerseys, the blue ones, and the white ones.
yeah. And
But the thing about that era, that Kobe era, is that those guys, a lot of them, like Michael Redd's on the Bucks, but he's not Michael Redd yet, But he's still rated
baby
like an
Michael
82.
Redd. He gets drafted
Exactly.
in
He hadn't
99.
came out.
That's not a good throw.
didn't come
What
out.
is going
He
on
didn't
with
come out.
Tua? He's all
Tua
over
did
the
not
place.
look good last game. We had
Yeah.
NBL Live broadcast 365 last week. Tua did not look good. Right now, you're seeing the same kind of things. But when he gets pressured, as you see that Samuel blitz, anybody in the area of Tua while he's throwing, it just seems to be completely disrupting him. And it's both been home games, so that's something they got to definitely clean up heading into the end of the season.
Yeah, I also think if I were to do the Kobe era, I'd want to play the early 2000s Knicks.
Yeah, but I think the players just have such influence on these dudes with their ratings. So Michael Redd didn't really become Michael Redd until Ray Allen went to Seattle and Gary Payton came to Milwaukee, right? But he's already Michael Redd in that game. He's going to get you 20.
Yeah, I remember Redd when he was on Ohio State, and he was him and Scooney Penn took the 99 Buckeyes to the Final Four, and he got drafted. He was drafted like the second or third to last pick of the draft, and then it was sort of 04 is when he became Michael Redd.
Yeah.
Tua
was
back pass,
short-stinted.
4th
I
and
mean, it was only a
10,
couple seasons.
screamed at, sit down, 1 for 8. The Raiders have been neutralized.
Yeah, so this Raiders offense right there, that was verticals, right? They're going to flood these zones deep down the field, right? The Rams are saying instead of trying to protect and create coverage that drops back and covers this flood, this verticals. Wait, was that 4th down?
That was 4th down. He went for it on 4th and
Yeah.
10.
Wow.
Oh, a good read
Wow.
option. Dangerous to take the hit there. I'd like to see C.J. Stroud bounce that outside. Chris Jones makes the tackle, picks up 9.
You see that throw from Tua or that play call, 4th and 10. We talked about if this team gets down, how they're going to react. That is not a good reaction right. There's still a lot of football left. And you're going for 4th and 10s, you're getting a little too aggressive, not playing the field position. You're going to end up hurting your defense. And that throw that he was looking for, it's either you cover zero hero and send it and say, hey, if you're still standing by the time that guy breaks, I'll shake your hand. But they're not playing the drop coverage. They're playing, I'm coming after the quarterback. They're not going to get down the field before we get to
Mid blitz all the way.
before we get to Tua.
And a great run call against mid blitz. If I see double A gap, I'm running that ball every time. Did you see, by the way, did you see Jalen Brunson go down on the first play?
Jalen Brunson
Yeah.
from the Knicks.
Yep.
I didn't watch it.
Took a shot, landed on Jared Allen's foot. Couldn't put weight on that foot anymore.
Oh, they were playing the Cavs?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So now no
That's the
Brunson,
Knicks,
no
but-
Mitchell.
Mitchell. Oh, you're talking about Mitchell from the
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell.
Cavs. I didn't know you were talking about the center from the Knicks.
No. Mitchell Robinson. Dude,
And Knicks
I
always
love
get it.
Mitchell.
Knicks are just bad luck. Right now.
Woo!
Ooh, almost there.
Spillane tried to pick that one off.
I like the call, though. I think the offense that the Rams are running is the offense that the Raiders should be running right now. Down 10, a little bit more, less trying to drive the ball down the field, kind of trying to mix in everything you got, staying with the run even when they're showing the cover zero, not trying to always go for the home run, if you will. Because, 10 points is not insurmountable, but the way the Raiders have been calling
Face
their
mask.
offense so far, and look, their defense is getting aggressive here. Now they're face masking, causing penalties, creating penalties. So, if they score here, I just feel like the Raiders are just going to feel that pressure. and this could easily turn into a 3-4 score game.
Stroud, back to pass, step it. Oh, he had him open. First really inaccurate throw we've seen from C.J. Stroud, but hasn't had to do a whole lot. This defense is leading the way.
And that's how you get guys open, though. You're running the slip screen. You're handing the ball off versus the cover zero. You're bringing that defense down, and you're getting shots to get over the top. You're getting guys open. Right now, the Raiders, man, struggling to get guys open because the defense is kind of sitting and waiting exactly on the plays that they're calling. They're going to have to get a little bit more creative and be a little bit more patient.
It's like, oh my God, Cam Akers. Florida State, stand up for your man. Cam Akers out there. Put him on ice skates.
I don't think that leg had a pulse. That was that dead leg that went dead. He just sat down on that leg and just used it almost as a stepping stone to propel himself to the left side. And, man, he just dropped the jock strap on that defender.
Oh, stop and go. See you later, Carter. Into the end zone. It's all Rams here from Sin City.
We need a video that comes on, maybe with even the Top Gun theme music, or when he hits the brakes and he flies right by, because that's exactly what you witnessed right there. A little quick throw to the flat. C.J. Stroud, former Houston Texan, finds his man in the flat, little stop and go action, and that's for 6. Now 17-0 Raiders atop the AFC. They came into this game sitting pretty comfortably at a nice 11-1 record, leading the entire NBL. But the Rams, number 2 in the NBL, number 1 in the NFC at 10-2, they're going to say, hey, we're about to show you who the real contender is here in the NBL.
Corey Bennett from the end zone. 50 seconds left. The Raiders need points here badly because the Rams get the ball.
Yeah. So you got to get 3 here if you're the Raiders. Now you got 3 timeouts. You don't have to get across the field right now. I like JB in the chat calling it NFC because when the Raiders are the face of the AFC right now, us NFC guys, we're starting to feel like, oh, we can compete with this team, though. We're feeling like we might be a little bit better than the top of the AFC right now.
Tua back in the shotgun. Tight formation, 2 wide to each side. Tua back to pass. Look to the bench route, picked off, and hey, guess what? It's like the 1950s out here because this man's making a house call.
That's a high-risk, low-reward throw in the situation. Now, kudos to the Rams defensive coordinator. This defense came prepped, ready, and rocking right out of the kick of this game. At the kickoff of this game, they've been ready to go, and they seem well prepared right there. Who is going to put their defense out 17-0? You knowing this is a one-play, big-play Raiders team, right? You're going to put your defense, and you're going to come out in man coverage. You're going to tell them corners, hey, don't get on your heels, man. Stay on your toes here. Even if they throw it to the flat, we're looking to make a play. And right there, Tua thinks he's getting an easy check to pick up some yards. Should have waited for that corner route to break. He didn't. Throws it to the flat a little early. And what happens when you get that INT in the flat? Easy pick 6 for the Los Angeles Rams.
Cavs forgot to come out after halftime. It's 13-2. Okay. 1st and 10. Back to Jacobs on the ground. Takes a timeout, picks up 6.
Now on the Raiders, I'm just hoping. Now I have to get aggressive. Now I have to make a play. I don't like this defense from the Rams either. Watch Ridley here.
Ridley, yep. Steps right.
Give it to him. Oh, he should have just waited a little bit longer and took a shot over the top. Tua just not really seeing the field the way we saw him. I take it back. We always said, I mean, they're going into these plays and they have their primary route, and that's where they're looking to go. When you take that away, what is the progression going to look like for Tua? And that's kind of what we're getting right now. He's a little shook. We got 1-on-1 on the left side.
And right over the middle into double coverage, picked off again. Watson with the interception. Rams have an opportunity to put more points on the board. What do you want to talk about now?
I want to talk about how you get really 1-on-1 there on that left side right before half, and the score is what it is. How do you not take that shot, just lay it out to play it out for that wide receiver, give him a chance? He's been special the entire season. Tua seems to be trying to drive the ball into the teeth of his defense. A lot of inside the numbers throws. That's not something we're accustomed to seeing with the Raiders. You're seeing it now, and it's just not looking good.
Brad. 13 seconds left. Ball's at the 47-yard line. I wonder if they just run the ball here, play it safe. I don't even know if they're going to even snap this. They're going to go into halftime in Las Vegas with a 24-0 lead, making a statement to the whole of NBL Bomber. This Rams team is for real. They're taking down one of the top teams, one of the top defenses, who hasn't, I don't know, given up 24 points in general. They scored 24 in the first half.
Yeah, I told you I'd take the Rams and give it the 14.5. When you said it was for the Raiders, I said, well, I something in my head said I'd give you 28.5. I'm not lying either. And then I thought, well, that's a ridiculous number. Look at the score right now.
Now look at us.
And I kind of wish I would have said something like that because this could easily go that way. I wonder what Neon Sports had this game to spread at. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick.
By the way, not that I don't love my man, Jose, but Neon Sports is awesome.
Got a lot of cool stuff on there.
I mean, he had a touchdown over the top, but he goes to Harvin instead, and it's a first down and more to the 37-yard line. Enemy territory. Rams driving again. Mr. October, you walked into a drubbing.
What did I walk into? The same thing you're about to walk out to, man. Game is not worth staying around for. Raiders were projected to win this game by 2, 30-28. They were literally came into this game as a -2, and maybe they get a little positivity there with that. I mean, still not over. 24 points, 3-score game technically. Probably more about 4 scores, but I'd like to see the Rams get away from this. They were almost in field goal range. Solidify the field goal. Just keep chugging along. Let's not get too aggressive here.
Angle route. Finds Cam Akers. Makes the catch through traffic.
Catch. That's not a really good throw either. It seemed behind him and a little high. I don't want to hit that halfback in stride.
You got to wait a little longer because I think he's matched up on a linebacker. I think Akers is still going to outpace him.
Away, yeah.
Yeah, 3rd and 13. 2 wide to the left side, 1 to the right side. Stroud back to pass, 3-man rush. Finds Addison. Nice safe throw over the middle. Get your 3. Go up by 27. Trust that defense that has Tua Tagovailoa in an absolute box.
Yeah, you can tell the offensive coordinator was in the ear on C.J. Stroud. The last 2 throws, a little rushed. I know he likes to throw that drag. He likes to wait just a little bit longer so it goes outside the hashes. He threw that a little early and threw that angle route a little early. I'm pretty sure the offensive coordinator was in his head. Do not take another sack here. Let's go ahead and get some points on the board.
Alonzo kicks this one away. And Bennett will take about 4 yards deep. Up past the 10 to the 15-yard line. He won't even get to the 20. Call it at the 18-yard line. The Raiders' offense has been stuck in the mud. It might be ice. It might be snow. I don't know what it is. But this offense, the only thing they've done really well is give the ball to the Rams.
Yeah, and they've done that exceptionally well. I think a little better than really.
Play action.
There's a slot cross they like to throw.
And did you see Greenlaw dropping back? He went, no.
Under pressure, Tua is really struggling to, I'm not even saying throw an accurate pass, to throw a catchable pass right now. He's not slightly inaccurate. He's just not playing good. And it started last week in the last game we saw on NBL Live. It wasn't last week, the week before that. It's kind of carried over to today. I mean, there's just something that needs to change. You know he's going that seam the whole way.
That's Calvin Ridley with the catch to the 45-yard line. And Tua now has officially completed as many passes to his own team as the other team.
Give it a play. That's when Tua's at his best. When they come out and his offensive coordinator's in his ear telling him what to look for, and that primary route's open. He can deliver strikes. It's just when the defense is good enough to disguise their coverage where he's got to go to another, or they get pressure, and he's got to put his head down or progress his read, and you see just a huge drop-off, or at least you've seen it recently from Tua at that quarterback position.
Goes to the trips to the short side. He's going to be looking for Ridley
Mayer
on this
here.
drag route.
He's going, man. He's got to
Goes
go
corner route. Woo! Mayer does make the catch.
There's a reason why Tua runs plays like this. He likes the peeler, the little peel corner to the open space, open side of the field. And the defense didn't really align to that tight end. They kind of left him open. The safety was sitting there, and then there was a corner supposed to play some high-low, but he was in the box. That was just an easy pitch and catch for Tua.
Tua does make that throw, and it's caught. That's Calvin Ridley once again.
I don't really like that throw. That was similar to that interception before half. A lot of guys in that vicinity. You got to put that right on the money.
Good defense. They have bottled Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, this probably would have happened with the Niners if the Niners offense could put up some more points. I think we're seeing that in the chat right now. The Niners defense played well enough to win. Their offense just fumbled that bag at the end. So this might have been a loss coming here for the Raiders.
Antoine Ridley. I don't know. Is that his second catch of the game? First time we've really seen him open down the field.
That was actually good coverage. They took away that first window and a half. Tua just stayed with. They're going to streak him here. I'm going to have to get on top of him. There's good coverage there. They're going to throw it anyways.
He just didn't.
Oh, get the big.
He read the seam right away and then put the book down. Antoine Ridley with the catch. He gets the touchdown, and the Raiders finally on the board. A good drive from Tua. They cut it back to a 20-point lead.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a bait. And, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams defense was leaving that open to bait Tua into that throw. They'd been working on it probably in practice and said, hey, we're going to undercut it with this guy and that guy, because that was good coverage after the fact. The only thing is you have to make the play at the end of the day. You can be in all types of great position. The defensive staff can put you in a rocking and rolling. Another nice return there for the Rams. It's going to put you in all the greatest positions in the world, but at the end of the day, when you're in the vicinity of the ball, you got to make a play.
Now here comes the Rams offense back out. C.J. Stroud, bunch over to the left side, tight end right side of the formation. A little bubble screen action. Pretty well covered, but Cup makes a little sidestep and picks up the first down.
Familiar face, Cooper Kupp. You see him make plays weekly, but this is not the same Cooper Kupp you see it in real life. This is the older Cooper Kupp, the old Cooper Kupp, 33 years young, still able to just make guys miss, so crafty inside tight space. And right there, I thought he was going to stay on his feet, but he catches one to the side of the helmet.
How old is Kupp now? Let me look.
33 years old.
Damn. He's an old man.
But still has those magic feet, man, able to just downshift. And it's not always about how what your top end speed is. Sometimes it's about how many gears you got, and he's got a lot of gears.
Rams will be able to take this one to the fourth quarter. Still in firm control.
Not dead in the water yet for the Raiders. This is a must get off the field third down here as we start this fourth quarter.
Four's up in the chat. We go to the fourth. All Rams still in this one. The Raiders cut into the lead just a little bit. 3-score game. 1 quarter to go. All Rams here from Vegas.
Cooper Kupp coming off a 45 reception season in NBL season 52, 53. Last season he had 51 receptions. This year, just 18 receptions and 422 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's a guy who had over 1,000 yards last season and 12 touchdowns. So interesting to see his role in the offense change, but he's still that go-to guy, that sure-handed guy, and that guy that can make a man miss in the flat.
Stroud, quick throw. He's got Kupp.
His man
He
right
beats
on
the
the money.
Yeah, nice little juke move. He put him on TikTok. Put him on Sports Center. No. Cooper Kupp to the house.
You talk about him, he comes alive. You say his name 3 times in the mirror, and that's what you get. Just you can't press Cooper Kupp. You got to know that coming into this game. You better read your scouting report, better read the papers, as my man Robert Orr would say, and just finds a lot of space off of that press, and he just walks into the end zone. Maybe gives us a little highlight or 2 at the end, and that's just the Cooper Kupp special right there. And that's how you put the nail in the coffin there. 5:52 left. Raiders went from a chance, 27-7. Right, with the chance to, was it 27-7, 28-7, 27-7?
Yeah.
With a chance on 3rd and 6. Hey, they make a play here. They get some kind of score from the defense. You know, this is a 2-score game. If they could get a quick score, and Cooper Kupp, he does it on the screenplay, keeps the drive alive, and he does it again on 3rd and 6 and picks up a big first down. That ends up being first down touchdown.
Tua, 1st and 10. Back to pass. Slant route. He's got Ridley. And Calvin Ridley's in open space. And Calvin Ridley has green grass like George Ezra into the end zone. Touchdown, 1 play, 1 score.
Yeah, that goes back to the Rams' principles here. This team is very, if they're going to call cover 1 robber, you notice their corners are going to play outside coverage, right? They believe that help in the middle, they're fine, right? You can't recover from that type of speed. You let them get a step or 2 inside, and you're expecting that robber, that linebacker to show a little bit and show some coverage on those slants. But how long can he really keep up with them? I still think Tua threw that a little early, but what you saw was just flat out speed, and you can't beat that.
Kick is
You would know that, Nick. You ran like a 3.2 40.
Yeah, 3.15, according to my wife.
Apologies.
Dude, that would have been tough. Would have been tough in the NFL. And that was with a hot chip and milk in my stomach.
And you were sitting down for like 2 hours of the game.
Yeah.
Didn't even stretch or nothing. Uneven gravel. I mean, there's a lot of things that I think you can get sub threes.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Still passing.
Still
That's not the throw you're looking for.
Bennett, man, that's not the guy you want to throw that ball in the vicinity of either. That's a ball hawking corner that has that ability. If he can get an interception, he can put points on the board. And here we are in that spot again. You throw another throw like that, and you get some kind of pick six. It's that 2-score game again with about 4 possessions left in the game.
Dawson Knox with the catch. Don't go out of bounds, big dog. Stay in bounds. Get that clock running.
The Raiders got to make something happen, and the Rams need to use that against them. You know the Raiders are going to have to get aggressive here. Let's play that and stay in our bag where we're throwing those low-risk, high-reward throws.
Is that one of the low-risk, high-reward throws?
You're leading them into the defense there. You let them into a wall. I know C.J. Stroud wanted a little bit more time because if that route did break to the corner, I mean, he could have lofted it up there. Just didn't have enough time. Run the ball here. Run right to the right here.
You're going to get an illegal man downfield?
Ooh. Damian Lewis must have done everything he could to not even pretend to block.
Nope. He was gone. See ya. It's a screen pass. Bye.
Run right up the middle here. Yeah, look at that box. 3rd and 12. Why not run? You're going to keep the clock moving.
Ball's out. Ball's out.
Oh, no.
Yep, there it is. Rabbitfoot's still alive. Yep. It's still alive a little bit.
You shedded that one. Crosby. You run the ball, right? I mean, that box was nothing. You run that ball on 3rd and 12. You pick that up, this game's over. You'll suck the life out of the defense. But anything else, you still got the clock moving. You punt the ball. You got better field position, right, on the punt. And most importantly, you didn't turn it over. There's going to be a turnover here. There's going to be an interception.
Avoids the hit, slides down as Tua. 2nd and 5.
You know what they need? They need one of those binge concepts where the corner is one of those stretch corners, you know, where it's pushed up the field to that back pylon kind of area. They got zone. Oh, missed him. I'll throw it anyways there.
Simum?
Oh, Mayer, you get hit right in the numbers, man. You come back to the ball, you can't hold on to it. Tua missed the seam there right on that left side. I know he's trying to get into the end zone. But, man, you hit that guy in stride there on that left seam. I think it was Calvin Ridley. Catch the ball, make a juke, you're into the end zone. Tua just trying to get it all back. I mean, we're down 20 right now, 4 minutes. They've been down the entire game. This is where you want to look Mayer. And then you got the dig coming across.
Maybe the last chance opportunity.
Or you did, never mind.
He does look for Mayer. And
That's
guess
why
what?
you don't flatten that route. You get the stretch corner that I liked, right? And he smart routes it so it breaks really early, which makes you believe that you're throwing, you got some kind of space. But really, you want that longer one where you get up and you break and then you just lead it upfield, maybe a little touch pass back pylon. It's not a good throw. Interception was incoming. I called that earlier. Mark it down. Another one for the good guys.
What's up, Tron? I'm going to try to fix this. It's bothering me. Okay, hurtful. Should be all torn labrum for Ruiz, too. I think that's the second lineman they've lost today. We saw the real Raiders. I mean, I think this is more of an indication on how good this Rams team is. What is this camera? Fat. Come on, man. I know you're losing. We don't need to be trying new camera angles. Thanks, though. Thanks, buddy. Okay, you're a jerk. Okay.
Seen crazier things happen. 20-point game. This is their first chance. What happened? Oh, okay. This is the Raiders' first chance here to cut the lead within 3 scores.
It's true.
Right? In a long, long time. And they're going to come out. I don't know why you're going to single back here. It's obviously it's play action cross. I mean, there's just nothing else. You're going to get picked off. Terrible. You're down 3 scores. Why are you coming out and single back with I mean, that was like a fake run cross kind of play, right? Ah. Get out. Spread them out. Spread.
Okay. Disable. Leave that on. Disable. Okay, I fixed Nightbot a little bit. All right, chat. Type caps. See if Nightbot is mad. 2-minute warning. Yep, there we go. Fixed it. And you should be able to do emotes too. Thanks, JB. Appreciate you. JB coming through with the literal. Let's talk a little. Okay, so now we're getting excessive. I'm gonna have to time Brad out. Let's talk a little bit, since this game is over, about what's coming up on the NBL network. We got BTF coming up. Was it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Giants taking on the Commanders, I believe. Week 13 action.
How good is this Giants team
14
playing this
action.
year?
What's that?
This Giants team playing well this year.
We've been up and down. Hey, we got a new announcement, though.
Oh.
Danny Dimes is out. Rookie quarterback. I don't know if you remember his name, but it was not from this last draft, not for season 54, but the season 53 draft. He was the first-round pick. Got hurt in the first week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got hurt week 1. Well, he's coming back next week. He's going to be the starter, and we're shaking things up in New York as we're going to try to go on a run. You know, championship, Super Bowl run last season. Not at that point right now, but we are, you know, it's 4-8 right now for the Giants.
Is it Hundley?
It's go time.
Adrian Hundley?
It's Hundley, yes.
Well, that's coming up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern right here, twitch.tv/NBL Network. NBL Live Tuesday or Wednesday, please, if you're out there and your name's not Project Fat.
Also, tomorrow's big game for the Giants. If we lose, the season's pretty much over. Washington 7-5, Giants 4-8. It's not over yet. We get an opportunity to give them a loss, give ourselves a dub. We're going with the quarterback. It should be fun. Spirits up. Hopes are high. We just need a little bit of help. But, hey, the NFC least is always good. We're coming down to the competition, coming down to the level of the bottom guy and giving us a chance to kind of work our way back up to maybe a playoff berth this season because, man, that would be a big letdown. We don't make the playoffs after making the Super Bowl.
So, again, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, BTF, NBL Live Tuesday or Wednesday. Hey, if you're in the NBL and your name's not Project Fat, could you play your game at, 8 Eastern? I'll take 7 Eastern. I'll take 9 Eastern.
Oh, it's Giants-Cowboys tomorrow. Sorry about that.
And anytime between 7 and 9 Eastern, please, I'm begging you, Tuesday or Wednesday, keep your eye out. Hit the follow button. You'll know every time we go live. For everybody here at the NBL.
No, Bomber, I could play.
Okay. Hey, man. You're going to fall asleep.
I got a bunch of first-round picks on my team.
Yeah, I know that.
Traded back for them all.
I'm well aware. So keep an eye for that one. BTF tomorrow. NBL Live later this week. We're out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We'll see you next time here on the NBL Network.